Let's figure out what's happening in the world of commodities. We have Manisha with us in the studio now. Manisha, what's top of mind for you right now?
Well, it is the crude oil prices because we have started 2024 on a definitive positive start there. A percentage of gain is already what we have put on charts in the markets there. Remember, last year was a 10% decline, and that came in after 2 years of constant gain. So after 2020 is what we saw a decline come in for 2023. The other thing worth noticing on this chart is that the last couple of years have seen narrower ranges come in for the crude oil prices. 20 to 55% of movement in the previous years is what we haven't seen in crude prices now. But for this year, this promises to be a volatile year to begin with, because we are looking at various uncertainties in the year going forward. There already is concerns of what we are seeing in Red Sea, and that exactly is what is adding premium to the prices. So as I said, a definite positive start coming in for the crude oil prices as we see in the start of 2024. There are US forces which are now striking back at the Houthi groups in Red Sea. There also are reports of Tehran sending warship in the Red Sea. So this is a thing that doesn't seem to be getting de-escalated anytime soon. If you look at the overall numbers here, we do understand that almost 7 million barrels per day of oil and products flows through Bab al-Mandab Strait, and there are concerns coming in from that one. We also know that 12% of the global trade happens via Red Sea, and that also seems to be getting impacted right now. What is adding in premium in prices also is the fact that the minute you do not take these routes, but you go via the Cape of Good Hope, that is what most of the ships are doing right now, it adds $1 per barrel for crude and almost $4 a barrel for the crude products there. And that's exactly what is coming into calculation here. For the Indian markets as well, there are some concerns right now. But overall, the fact is that there's not so much of Russian imports coming in right now. It's the lowest since Jan 2023 in sense of numbers that we have seen for November and December. Just to give you a sense of number, we saw an all-time high import coming in from Russia at 2.15 million barrels per day. But for the month of November and December, it has been just about 1.5. So it has seen a very sharp decline coming in. If you look at the overall numbers coming in sense of imports from Russia, that still is on the higher side in this year as compared to previous years. That stands at a tall 1.02 million barrels per day. 740,000 is what we saw in the previous year, and a much lower at 179,000 barrels per day in the year before that as well. What the markets, though, are watching for right now is the US non-farm payroll data. Well, that comes in on Friday, and that would give you further direction in sense of macros.
All right. Thanks a lot, Manisha, for that. Let's sip in.